Manchester on public transport. And we're having our lunch out. And we're going to do a bit of shopping. Anyway, this is where we are at the moment. It's now about 10 o'clock and we're waiting for the bus. I forgot to charge my phone, so I've got about 15% left in my battery. So Tim said I can use his phone to do some recording and he'll send it over to mine when we get back. So we're off on a bus ride and we'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Good afternoon, everybody. What a disastrous morning we've had. Right, so you saw the last little bit of footage where Tim and I was getting on a bus on the local transport to go and have a ride down to Manchester to have a day out. It is now, what time is it, love? It is now 1 o'clock and we've just got back. So we went across the road to our bus stop and waited for the bus, and the bus didn't turn up. So I said to Tim, maybe they're on strike. So we come back home. He'd already, at this point, bought me a ticket online. He doesn't have to buy a ticket because he's an old man. And he's got a bus...
Hang on a minute.
And he's got a bus pass. So we came back home. Tim rang the local Greater Manchester transport. Yeah, they're on strike, but they're on the hour every hour. So Tim said, right, well, come on, let's go back out. And we'll go and get the bus. So we got the bus, and we have to get the bus from here to our local town, Oldham, and then from Oldham to Manchester. So we left here, got the bus into Oldham, went to the bus stop where we go to Manchester, and there's nobody there. And then, so we stood there waiting for the bus because we thought they were on the hour every hour. And one of the workers, don't know who he was, said, there's no buses there today. They're on strike. So we had a little walk round our local town, and then we went to get the bus that was on the hour every hour, and they'd all stopped. They'd all completely stopped. So we could have either A, got a taxi, which we could quite easily have done, but Tim said, how do you fancy a walk home? It is now 1 o'clock, and we have walked all the way home from our local town. And we are shattered. Tim's got bad knees and plantar fasciitis, so he's over there on the sofa, almost comatose. I'm here on my chair. I've got a bad hip and my foot's hurting. So all in all, we haven't had the best morning and there's not been a lot to record. But anyway, gives you all a laugh, doesn't it? So now we're going to have something to eat because we didn't even have anything to eat. We just had coffee this morning and left. So we're going to have something to eat and then I'm sure we will find something to amuse you guys for the rest of the day. So for now, I'm going to go and get a drink and something to eat and I shall be back later. Right, Tim and I have had a drink, had something to eat and a little rest. He has just told me that we have walked 4.9 something miles today, so we can call it 5 miles. So we left the house at 10 o'clock, got a bus ride, walked round our town and walked back home. And in that period, we did a 5-mile walk nearly. No wonder we're tired, is it? Anyway, I've had a rest, I've had a cup of coffee, but I've got a couple of things I want to show you. First of all, I'd like to show you my snowman. So, this is his legs and body. That's as far as I've got. It looks a bit bumpy at the moment because I've not really manipulated his stuffing. But once he's got his arms on and his head and his buttons here, he will look good. So that's how far I've got with my snowman. His head and his legs. No, his body and his legs. And then I'm going to swing you around now and I'm going to show you my finished display cabinet that Tim has finished this afternoon. Bear with me. It is in all its glory. So this is the kind of thing that I want to go in my display cabinet. It's not really a display cabinet. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's a display box. This is a test crochet I did for lovely Helen from Crazy Crochet Helen, is it? I'll put a name on the screen and you can go and look at her work. It's fabulous. So I am going to next measure all the compartments, and I'm going to then back it with really pretty fabric. And then I have to decide what I want to make. I wouldn't mind making another one of those dolls. I'm obviously going to have a couple of toadstools in, but in this place here, where's my finger? Here. It's going to have to be something pretty small. So I could have a strawberry in there. I could have a nice round daisy flower in there. Oh, it's going to be a lot of fun filling that up. So yeah, Tim has finished that for me this afternoon. And then when I was in Oldham, I did go into the works. I didn't get the books that I wanted, but I did get a few bits. So I'll swing my camera around and show you. So these are the few bits and pieces that I got from the range. And this is for my journaling. So these are for my Christmas journal that I'm making at the moment. So I've got some of these for decoration, which I thought were quite good. Like little holly leaves with like little red berries on. So I got a pack of them, which I think are quite nice. And then I got some red and white twine. I do like this twine. I like to use this for all different kinds of things. That's not for my journal. Although, yeah, I suppose I could put it in for something, but I'm not sure what. So I got a pack of that, and then I got some crystal stickers. Look at these. So they're like little tiny spots, but they've got the colours that I want for my for the journal. I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep it yet. I have got a lady who says that she'd quite like it if I was going to sell it. So I'm not sure. I'm going to see what it's like when I've actually finished it, whether I feel happy enough in selling it. But it's got the colours that go perfect in the journal, which is the greens, the reds, the golds. Not sure if there's a lot of blue in the journal, but there's definitely a little bit of silver. But aren't they nice? So yeah, got that. And that was it today, because our local shopping centre isn't the best. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do now. I might actually do a little bit of paper crafting, and if I do, I'll take you upstairs with me. Good evening, everybody. Don't I look bedraggled? That's the kind of day that we've had. I am currently at my desk doing some paper crafting. It's just been one of them days today. I can't tell you what's gone wrong. I broke glasses, all sorts. The dog's had an accident in the house. We haven't got a bus. You know what the day's been like. But we're here to tell the tale, and Tim and I are laughing about it. It's just been one of them days, and let's face it, we all get them. So I decided after dinner, we've had dinner now, and it is 6 o'clock. And I said to Tim, I'm going upstairs before I have a shower, and I'm going to paper craft for an hour. I'm paper crafting in my the Christmas journal, I should say. Still undecided whether to keep it or give it away or sell it. I can't decide what to do. Anyway, I'm going to, like I said before, I'm going to finish it and see what it's like. But I am doing some paper crafting for this tonight. And what I'm going to do, I've got an old cornflakes box here. And I'm going to make not a stained glass window, but a decorative window that you're looking through. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the camera off, make it, and then come back on. And to you, it will be the blink of an eye in YouTube, but it might take me half an hour. So that is what I'm about to do. Watch this space and I'll be back. So this is what I mean about making a window frame. This is just, like I said, cardboard. You just cut out, you measure it to how big you want it to fit in your journal. And then I will show you how to make this one day. It's just all glued together. Like I say, it's cereal boxes. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to distress it, probably paint it a very, very light brown with some acrylic paints. And then it's going to go... Let me show you what, you'll see it better once it's done, once it's obviously finished. But it's going to go in there like that as it's like a window looking out or you looking in. And then it has, let me show you, a journaling card will go behind it. Oh, I'm not very good at filming this, am I? Like a journaling card will go behind it. I mean, that actually might be a bit big, that window. I might have to cut that down a little bit or find a bigger page. But that's the general idea. And then you'd get like, I mean, this is not what you'd put on it. You'd put like a red bow on it. You'd put like a bow on it there like that. But a flat one. Anyway, that's what I'm doing at the moment. But for the time being, I'm going to say good night. In fact, hold on a minute and I'll swing the camera around. What did you think of the paper crafting? I love being up there. It really is such a peaceful thing for me to do. I love messing with paper, and I love that I'm using like recyclable items that if you do it wrong, it doesn't matter. They're only strips of paper, strips of cardboard. It's what you do with them after that matters. But yeah, I love that. I really, really do. But yeah, I am going to finish that window. I might have to make it a little bit smaller, but I am going to finish it and I'll show it to you tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed. I'm going to show you now my socks, but I'm going to say good night because, yeah, I need to have a shower and have a chill. So good night, thank you ever so much, and here's my socks. So here is my second cuff, and I have to say I am almost 100% pleased with myself. I've just not got quite enough of the gingerbread colour, but I've almost identically matched the cuffs, which I'm really, really pleased about. So now I'm on for the Christmas tree section. That's what I'm on to next, and I might actually just do that tonight. I think that was quite easy to do, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was all quite easy. This was a little bit more involved, if you like, for not somebody who doesn't knit lots of fancy socks. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. So that's my second sock on my Gretel, and my West Yorkshire Spinners tinsel, vintage tinsel. I'm halfway through my second sock on that, so I'm really pleased with myself this month. Anyway, for now, I'm going to say good night, and I shall see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching.